Good morning. Today we are going to discuss one of the exciting assignment that from the class 8th class and the chapter Cell, the basic unit of life. Let us go for the discussion of one by one question. First question, how did Robert Hooke use the microscope to discover the cells? So here today we need to go for that of cell is a basic unit of life. How it will be, it has been with our naked eye we cannot see. So we are going to find out that by the microscope itself. So before that the scientists have been worked on it, and Robert Hooke is a scientist who have discovered that is cells. How he have discovered that? He is one of the British scientists, and he have sliced that, he have taken that the oak tree slices bark of that tree, and he observed that simple magnifying lens which is made by himself. So Robert Hooke he is one of the British scientists who have observed that the slices of the bark oak tree, and he observed that thin slices, and which is by that of a simple magnifying lens which is made by himself. Let us go for that of a next question. How do you prepare a temporary slide of onion peel? So how can we see, if you are finding out that a plant cell and animal cell, the animal cell which is finding out by the cheek cells, by observing the cheek cells. Here onion cell is which is representing that a plant cell. Okay. So how do you prepare a temporary slide of an onion peel? First we need to take that onion and make it as a small piece. First step, cut the onion . Into small piece. So first, if you see the onion, so which is we need to cut a small portion, then this portion we have to take it as a thin slice. Thin slice is nothing but which is a thin layer, as we have to prepare on a slide. Make sure that it should not be fold. So this thin layer we have to place it on the slide and put a drop of water and observe it under the microscope. Make sure that the slice which we have taken that thin membrane, it should not be dry. Okay. Let us go for that of a third question. What precautions would you observe while preparing a temporary slide of the cheek cells? As we have discussed earlier, the cheek cells which is resembling that, which is as we are observing that animal cell. Here, how we are taking that? We have to scrape that in our mouth, and very carefully we have to do this experiment. So here, what are the precautions we will take? So first precaution, if you take that, when you are taking that a sample, the mouth, you have to wash your mouth first. Wash your mouth. Wash your mouth cleanly. Then we have to go for that of taking a slide which is with a wooden spoon or ice cream spoon you can use, and here that we clean that spoon also. Then as we have to take very carefully, do not scrape that your cheek may hurt itself. Okay. So the second point is wash spoon. And the next third point is do not scrape your cheek hardly. So it may hurt your cheek itself. Okay. Then comes to the top. Next question we are going to discuss. What are the functions of the nucleus? Here the nucleus, as we can call that as cell organelle. One of the cell organelle, as we can call it as a king of the which is a cell, king of the cell, and it controls that all the functions, and it carries that heritable matter. And comes to the top here, what are there inside of this nucleus? As we have discussed in the earlier classes, the thread-like fibers which are carries that heritable matter is nothing but chromosomes. Let us discuss that one by one point. The nucleus, which we can call it as brain of the cell. Brain of the cell. The next point, controls all the functions. The next point, it carries that heritable matter. So this is for this assignment from the class 8th, Cell, the basic unit of life. Thank you.